Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to make this unusual Christmas decoration, a 3D snowflake. Such snowflakes can be used to decorate your windows, attached to the ceiling, put on a door instead of a Christmas wreath, or used as a Christmas tree ornament if the tree is big. This snowflake is quite big, about 11 inches wide, and it is crocheted using this cotton thread size 10 with a hook that is almost 2 millimeters, 1.95. We will need to make 2 snowflakes and then we'll connect them. I have already made the center of one of those snowflakes, and I am going to use it to show what we are doing. We are going to start with the magic ring. In this magic ring, we'll make 24 double crochet stitches, and then we'll make a round of 24 single crochet stitches. To make a magic ring, hold the end of the thread with 3 fingers, wrap the thread around 2 fingers, crisscross, and pull the second thread through to the front and make the first stitch. We'll start with chain 3, which will count as the first double crochet, and then we'll continue making double crochets. We'll need 24. So I have now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll close the loop a little, and we'll need 10 more, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. At the end of the round, we'll make a slip stitch in the third beginning chain. Now we'll need to make a round of single crochet stitches. This round will start with chain 1, which will count as the first single crochet, and then we'll continue making single crochets in each double crochets. Continue working this round, please, and at the end, make a slip stitch in the first beginning chain. I have finished this round, have made this slip stitch in the first chain, and now the next round. We are going to make 6 groups of 3 single crochets with a little picot in the middle and chain 7 between those groups, and we are going to skip 1 single crochet every time we make this chain 7. We'll make chain 1 instead of the first single crochet and a single crochet. Now chain 3 for the picot and a slip stitch in the top of the second single crochet and 1 more single crochet. Chain 7. We'll skip 1 stitch, we'll make a single crochet, another single crochet, chain 3 and a slip stitch using 2 threads. And one more single crochet. Chain 7, skip 1 single crochet, make 2 single, chain 3 and a slip stitch. Third single crochet, chain 7 and continue working like this until you come to the end of this round. At the end of the round, instead of making chain 7, make chain 2 and a triple crochet, and make it at that first chain that we made at the beginning of the round. 1, 2, 3. Now in each chain 7 we'll make 3 double crochets, a picot, 3 double crochets, and once again we'll be making chain 7 between those groups. We'll start with chain 3. Instead of the first double crochet, we'll make 2 more double crochets, chain 3 for a picot, a slip stitch in the top of this last double crochet that we made, and 3 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 7, now in this chain 7 we are making 3 double crochets, chain 3, a slip stitch, 3 double crochets, and chain 7. And repeat this pattern 4 more times, please. At the end, once again, make chain 2 and a triple crochet stitch, this time in the third beginning chain. 1, 2, 3, triple crochet. Now in chain 7 we are going to make this group that we are going to repeat many times later of 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets between the groups. This time we will make chain 11. We'll start with chain 3. This is the first double crochet, and 2 more, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. This is the group. Now chain 11, in the next chain 7 we'll make 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. Chain 11, and now now continue working like this all the way around, please. At the end of this round, after chain 11, this time we'll make a slip stitch in the third beginning chain, and we'll be doing this at the end of every round from now on. Now in chain 3, between 3 and 3 double crochets, we'll make the same group, and between those groups we'll make chain 2, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, 7 double crochet stitches separated by chain 1 and chain 2 at the end. We will start all the following rounds with 3 slip stitches. The last, the third one, is in chain 3. Now chain 3 instead of the first double crochet, and 2 more double crochets. Chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 2, in this chain 11, 1 double crochet, chain 1, second double crochet, chain 1, third double crochet, chain 1, and we'll need 7 of those. Now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 2, and a group of 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 7 double crochets, 1, chain 1, 2, chain 1, 3, chain 1, 4, chain 1, 5, chain 1, 6, chain 1, and 7, chain 2. Continue working this pattern, please. In round 7, we'll continue making these groups of 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and between them there will be chain 3 and 13 single crochet stitches, a single crochet in each double crochet and each chain. We'll start with slip stitches as usual, 2 in double crochets and 1 in the chain, chain 3, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. Chain 3, and now we'll be making single crochets beginning with this first double crochet, and now a single crochet between those double crochets, a single crochet in the second double crochet, a single in the space between double crochets, and continue like this in each double crochet in each space between those stitches. We are making single crochets. So altogether there should be 13. Like this. Chain 3, a usual group of 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets, chain 3, 13 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and chain 3. Finish this round on your own, please. In round 8, we will continue with this usual group of 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and between those groups we will start the pineapple design. We will make 7 single crochet stitches with chain 3 between them. So as usual, we will start with 3 slip stitches, 2 in double crochets and 1 in the chain, and chain 3, 2 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Now chain 3, and we'll make the first single crochet in this single that we made over the first double crochet. Chain 3, we'll skip 1 single crochet, we'll make the next one in the next stitch. Chain 3, skip 1, make a single crochet, chain 3, skip 1, make a single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet, always skipping 1, and chain 3, the last 7th single crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. Chain 3, 7 single crochets divided by chain 3, and every time we make a single crochet we'll skip 1 stitch. So this is my 4th, 5th, 6th, and the last one, 7th, chain 3, and work like this all the way around, please. And now we are going to make the last round, the 9th round. the last before we split our work in 6 parts. Here, instead of 2 groups of 3 double crochets, we are going to make 3. And here we are going to continue the pineapple design, but this time instead of 7 single crochets, we'll be making 6. So start with 3 slip stitches as usual, and the groups of 3 double crochets as usual. 1 group, chain 3, the second one, chain 3, and the third one. 1, 2, 3. This time instead of chain 3, we'll make chain 4. And we'll be making single crochets in those little arches of chain 3. So this is the first, the second. There will still be chain 3 between them. The third. So now I have 4 single crochets, 5 and 6. Chain 4. Once again we are making 3 groups of 3 double crochets. This is the first, chain 3, the second, chain 3, and the third. Chain 4 and 6 single crochets separated by chain 3. This is the last one, chain 4, and continue this pattern, please. Now we are going to divide our work in 6 parts, and we are going to finish each point of the snowflake separately. Each row will start with the usual group of 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and will end with a similar group. Here in the center, we'll continue the pineapple design of single crochets and chain 3. We are just going to change the number of those chains on the sides. We have already made 1 row of chain 4. We'll make 1 more row of chain 4, 2 rows of chain 5, and 2 rows of chain 6. So we'll start as usual with 3 slip stitches. We'll make chain 3 and we'll turn our work. Each point will start with this reverse side, not the front side. Now we'll consider this chain 3 as the first double crochet, and we'll continue making double crochets. Now I have 3, chain 3, and 3 more double crochets. This is our first group. Now we have made chain 4 once. We'll make chain 4 one more time, and in this row there will be 5 single crochets. This is the last one. Chain 4, and we'll be working in this first chain 3. We'll make the usual group of 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. Like this. This is the first row finished. Now we'll turn work over. We'll make the usual 3 slip stitches, and the usual group of 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Now we will make chain 5, and in this row there will be 4 single crochets left. Chain 5, and we'll end with the usual group. Three double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. This is the second row of the point of the snowflake. Now we'll work on the other side as usual. 3 slip stitches, 3 double crochets. The first, as always, chain 3, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. One more time we will make chain 5, and in this row there will be only 3 single crochets, chain 5, and continue working like this until you do not have anything in the middle. You'll make 2 more rounds of the pineapple design where you will make chain 6, and then I'll show how to continue. Now I have finished this pineapple design in the middle. I have made 2 rows of chain 4 on the side, 2 rows of chain 5, 2 rows of chain 6, and now I got to the point where we have nothing left in the middle. I have already made the first group, and now I am just making the second. So 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. On the other side, we'll make 3 slip stitches, 3 double crochets in this space. 1, 2, 3 and 3 double crochets in this space. So just 6 double crochets in this row. And to finish it all off, we'll make chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And after turning the work over, we can make a slip stitch here in the third beginning chain in this little corner. And that's it, we can cut off the thread. We have finished the first point. Now you'll need to finish the other 5 on your own. Just do not forget that you always start here on the reverse side, making the first group of 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets here in this chain 3, and making the last one here in this first chain 3 of these 2. And here in the middle we'll make 1 row of chain 4 on this side because 1 is already made, 2 rows of chain 5 and 2 rows of chain 6. So finish this snowflake, please, and also make the center of the second one. I will do the same, and then I will show how to continue working on the second snowflake, connecting it to the first one. After you finished making the first snowflake and the center of the second one last step to do before we start connecting them is to weave in and cut off all the ends. Here in the center, I would even go in 2 different directions with the needle because this thread is a part of a magic loop and it's easy to get undone. Do not worry about these ends because we are going to hide them as we work. When you are done with all the loose ends here in the center, put the 2 pieces together with reverse sides inside, like this. And we will start connecting these 2 parts. First of all, we'll make 3 slip stitches as usual. Chain 2, not 3. And the next chain will be our first connection. We are going to make connections in these little corners. So we'll find this first corner and we'll make a slip stitch. This is also our third chain. Now we'll turn work over and we'll continue making our usual group. We'll make 2 double crochet stitches, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. We have made chain 4 once here, so we'll need to make chain 4 one more time, and 5 single crochet stitches in the pineapple. 3, 4, 5, chain 4. Now we'll make our usual group. Three double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. And because we are getting to the corner, this is going to be our corner, we'll make a connection here. We'll find a corner here, and we'll just make a slip stitch in the third beginning chain. We've made our connection. We'll turn work over, make 3 slip stitches, chain 2 again, and we are going to do it at the beginning of every row. Chain 2, then we'll find a corner here to make a connection, and we'll make a slip stitch like this. Now we have chain 3, and we'll continue with our usual pattern. So 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. Now we'll start making chain 5. In 2 rows we'll make chain 5, and here we'll have 4 single crochets. This is 3 and 4. Chain 5 on this side, and we are making the usual group at the end. Then we'll make a connection. 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Now we arrive to the place where we need to make another connection, and this is the corner. So I'll make a slip stitch. Now we have 2 connections here and 2 on this side. We'll turn the work over. We'll continue working on this second snowflake. Once again, 3 slip stitches, chain 2, and we'll make a connection after chain 2 using a slip stitch like this, and we'll continue making our group. 2 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Chain 5 again, and this time we'll have just 3 single crochets left here in the middle. And chain 5. At the end we'll make another group, a connection, and continue working like this. Make 2 more rows with chain 6. Then I'll show how to finish this point. After we made all of these rows, these are 2 with chain 6 on the side. Now we are making a row with just 2 groups. I have made the first one, and now I am moving to the second one, making 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. A connection here at the end. We are connecting the 2 groups like this. And now we have this row to make, just 6 double crochets. We'll start as usual with slip stitches, 3 of them, chain 2. We'll make a connection here in this corner and continue working on those double crochets. This is the second, this is the third. And now we'll move to this group and we'll make 3 double crochets here. 1, 2, 3, and the last connection will go here. And now the last thing to do, we are going to make 12 single crochets in this chain 9, and this is where we are going to include this end of the thread in our work. So we are making single crochets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's make a slip stitch here in the corner, and we are done with this point. Now please continue making the 5 remaining points on your own. Remember to always start on this reverse side, and then I'm going to show how to starch the snowflake. After the crocheting part is done, it's time to starch the snowflake, and for that you will need 6 balloons, preferably white or light colored, so that the color would not leak on the snowflake. And this is not mandatory, but it really helps to use clips in order to secure the ends of the balloons when they are inflated. If you are not sure how to make a starch solution, I have a video on my channel about starching crocheted things. Please watch it if you want to. After making starch solution, soak the snowflake there for a few minutes, wring it out well, insert balloons in each point of the snowflake, and inflate them. Hang the snowflake to dry for about 24 hours, checking from time to time to make sure none of the balloons got deflated. When the snowflake is dry or almost dry, take out the balls, stretch it to the sides using its tips. You might need to apply just a little water on it with your hands and hang it to dry again. This is it for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please push the like button. And if you have not subscribed yet but would like to be informed of all the new developments on the channel, consider subscribing and pushing the bell button. Until the next video, bye-bye.